Have you ever paused to question, does Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, hold any relevance in our fast-paced, technology-driven modern world? In the bustling streets of Athens more than 2,000 years ago, a philosophy of virtue, wisdom, and emotional resilience was born. This philosophy, known as Stoicism, championed a way of life that prioritized inner peace over external circumstances. Stoicism, in its essence, teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot. It encourages us to cultivate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, virtues that form the bedrock of a satisfying and tranquil life. But can these timeless principles find their place in our world defined by instant gratification, constant connectivity, and relentless competition? Perhaps the answer lies in the very challenges that our modern world presents. Perhaps the wisdom of the Stoics can guide us through the complexities of our personal relationships, our careers, and our decision-making processes. As distant as it may seem, Stoicism might be more relevant today than we ever imagined. Stoicism, like many philosophies, offers a unique perspective on life. But how does it compare to other philosophies or ways of life? Well, let's delve into that, shall we? Let's start with existentialism. This philosophy places an emphasis on individual existence, freedom, and choice. It's about finding your own path, your own truth in a universe that's indifferent at best. But here's where Stoicism diverges. Stoicism advises us to accept the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It's not about carving our own path, it's about walking the path that's already laid out for us with grace and resilience. Now let's consider Buddhism. There are certainly parallels between Stoicism and Buddhism, especially in their shared emphasis on mindfulness, acceptance, and the impermanence of life. However, Stoicism is more about the cultivation of virtue and ethical conduct in the face of life's adversities, whereas Buddhism leans more towards the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment and liberation from suffering through the cessation of desire. Then there's hedonism, the philosophy that pleasure is the highest good and proper aim of human life. It's all about maximizing pleasure and minimizing pain. Stoicism, on the other hand, teaches us not to be swayed by pleasure or pain. It's not about the pursuit of pleasure, but the pursuit of a life lived in accordance with nature and reason, a life of virtue. So, you see, while existentialism champions individual freedom, Buddhism seeks spiritual enlightenment, and hedonism pursues pleasure, Stoicism offers a different angle. It teaches us to embrace the world as it is, focus on what's within our control, and maintain an unshakable inner peace, regardless of the external circumstances. While each philosophy has its merits, Stoicism's emphasis on acceptance and control offers a refreshing perspective in our unpredictable world. It's not about changing the world to fit our desires, but changing our perspective to fit the world. Now, isn't that a thought worth pondering? Imagine applying Stoic principles in your personal relationships. What would that look like? Envision a world where your relationships are not dictated by the turbulence of emotions, but rather guided by the calm waters of understanding and acceptance. This is the world Stoicism invites us into. The Stoic approach to relationships is centered around emotional resilience, a trait that allows us to weather the storms of conflict and misunderstanding without capsizing our emotional ship. Stoicism teaches us to accept that we cannot control others' actions or feelings, but we can control our reactions to them. This acceptance can be a powerful tool in managing conflicts. Instead of getting swept up in the drama of an argument, imagine if you could step back and view the situation objectively. This perspective allows us to respond rather than react, leading to healthier communication and less conflict. Stoicism also encourages us to understand and accept the imperfections of others. We all have flaws, but it's the acceptance of these flaws that deepens our connections. When we acknowledge that our loved ones are human and prone to mistakes just like us, we can foster empathy and understanding. This acceptance is not about condoning negative behavior, but rather understanding the human condition and responding with compassion. Furthermore, Stoicism promotes a deeper connection with our loved ones by encouraging us to appreciate the present moment. Often, we get caught up in the past or worry about the future, and in doing so, we miss out on the beauty of the present. Stoicism urges us to savor these moments, fostering a deeper appreciation for our relationships. But remember, embracing Stoicism doesn't mean suppressing our emotions. It means understanding them, managing them, and not letting them dictate our actions or reactions. It's about balance, acceptance, and understanding. So, what would your relationships look like if you applied Stoicism? Perhaps they would be more grounded, less turbulent, and ultimately more meaningful. Stoicism, therefore, could be the secret ingredient for more fulfilling relationships. Now let's consider the role of Stoicism in our careers and decision-making processes. In the hustle and bustle of the modern professional world, Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective. It encourages clear thinking, a quality of paramount importance in decision-making. Stoicism teaches us to strip away the extraneous, to focus on the facts, and to make decisions based on rational thought rather than emotional impulses. This can lead to more informed, thoughtful decisions, whether you're choosing a career path or making strategic business choices. Stoicism also encourages acceptance of failure. In any career, setbacks are inevitable. Rather than brooding over them, Stoicism advises us to learn from our mistakes and move forward. It's an antidote to the fear of failure that often holds us back from taking risks and reaching our full potential. Moreover, Stoicism centers on focusing on what's within our control. In the professional sphere, there are myriad factors beyond our control: market trends, company policies, the actions of colleagues or competitors. Stoicism teaches us to invest our energy where it will have the most impact, on our own actions and reactions. This approach reduces stress and increases productivity. Lastly, Stoicism can guide us towards a healthier work-life balance. It reminds us that while our careers are important, they are not everything. By helping us prioritize our values and maintain perspective, Stoicism can lead to a more balanced, satisfying professional life. Incorporating Stoicism in our professional life could be the key to a more balanced and satisfying career. So, we've explored Stoicism from various angles, but what's the key takeaway from all this? Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, wisdom, and inner peace, provides a robust framework for navigating modern life. It can enhance personal relationships, guide career choices, and aid in decision-making. In a world often dictated by external circumstances, Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control. In an ever-changing world, Stoicism offers a stable, resilient philosophy to navigate through life's ups and downs. If you found this enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content.